Hello students. Okay, today we'll discuss Unit 9 Business Communication Book, Unit 9 Products chapter. Okay, by not wasting time, let us start. Moving toward one exercise product policy. So first of all, what is products? Products refers to the thing or person that is the result of an action or process. The product policies are general rules set up by the management itself in making product decisions. Now, what is brand? Brand is defined as an identifying symbol, mark, logo, name, word, or sentence companies use to distinguish their product from others. Brand is a type of product manufactured by a particular company under a particular name. Types of brand: personal brand, product brand, service brand, corporate brand, investor brand, non-profit brand or NGO brand, public brand. Now, brand loyalty. What is brand loyalty? Brand loyalty is defined as the positive association consumers attach to particular products or brand. So now, what is brand switcher? Switching or brand switcher is defined as the opposite of brand loyalty. It means that customers stop buying from a company and choose another brand with the similar products. Now, the reasons for brand switching: poor customer services, brand stagnation, outdated technology. Now, question number give 3 examples of brand to which you are loyal, that is, which you buy without giving it a moment's though. Why are you loyal to them? Answer: the 3 example of brands which I am loyal to: Coca-Cola, Samsung, and Dove. I am loyal to all these 3 products because these products gives me the positive outcome, and I have never found demerits of this product. Are there any products for which you have no brand preference or loyalty, but are what marketers call a brand switcher? Answer: yes, there are so many products for which I have no brand preference or loyalty, but are what marketers called a brand switcher are toothpaste, cloth, food, fruits, etc. Can you think of any products for which name of the brand is totally unimportant, so that you do not even notice there may be some in your bag or briefcase? Answer: yes, I can think of some products for which the name of brand is totally unimportant for me, that I even never noticed is Colgate, Pepsi, Nokia, etc. brands. Next, give an example of a product line, a group of related products made by the same company. Think of clothes, cosmetics, food, and so on. Answer: examples of a product line are Dove soap, Dove body lotion, Dove face wash, etc. Now moving toward 1B reading part. Reading the flowing text and write the brief heading of for each paragraphs. uh, Products and brands. Question number 1: what is a product? The definition of product. Marketing theorists tends to give the word product a very broad meaning, which using it to refer to anything capable of satisfying a need or want. Thus, the services, activities, people, politicians, athletes, film stars, place, that is holiday resorts, organization, that is hospital, college, political parties, and idea, as well as physical objects offered for sale by retailers, can be considered as products. Physical product can usually be augmented by benefits such as customer advice, delivery, credit facility, a warranty or guarantee, maintenance, after sales service, and so on. Second, brand names. So manufacturer use their name, that is the family name, for all their products. Example: Philips, Colgate, Yamaha, other, including Unilever and Protector at Gamble Market. Various products under individual brand names, with the result that many customers are unfamiliar with the name of the manufacturing company. The major producers of soap powders, for example, are famous for their multi-brand strategy, which allow them to compete in various market segments and to fill shelf place in shops, thereby learning less room for competitors. It also gives them a greater chance of getting some of the custom of brand switchers. Now, the third one is product line and product mixes. The most manufactured products produce a large number of products, often divided into product lines. Most product lines consist of several production, often distinguished by brand names. Example: a range of soap powder or of toothpaste. Several different items, that is different sizes or models, may share the same brand name. Together, a company's item brands and products constitute its products mix. Since different products are always at different stages of their life cycle, with growing, stable, or declining sales and profitability, and because market opportunities and resources are in consistent evolution, companies are always looking to the future and reevaluating their product mix. Fourth, line stretching and line filling. Companies whose objective include high market share and market growth generally have long product lines, that is a large number of items. Companies whose objective is a high profitability will have certain lines including only profitable items, yet most product lines have a tendency to lengthen over time as companies produce variation on exciting items or add additional items to cover further uh, market segments. Additional to product lines can be the result of either line strategizing or line filling. Line strategizing means lengthening a product line by moving either up market or down market, that is making items of higher or lower quality. This can be carried out in order to reach new customers, to entering, growing, or more profitable market segments, to react to the competitors in initiatives, and so on. Yet, such moves may cause image problem. Moving to the lower and the end of the market dilutes a company's image for quality, while a company at the bottom of the range may not convince dealers and customers that it can produce quality products for the high end. The line filling, adding further items in that part of a product range which a line already covers, might be done in order to complete in competitors' uh, niches, or simply to utilize excess production capacity. Now, moving to our 1C comprehension part. Question number 1. Why do the big soap powder producer have a multi-brand strategy? Answer. The big soap powder producer have a multi-brand strategy because this allows them to cover several market segments, leaves less space for competitors, products, and market, and makes it more likely that brand switchers will occasionally buy their products. Question number 2. Why do the company's products mixes regularly change? Companies products mixes regularly change because they usually includes products that are reaching the end of their life cycle, and because consumer needs a market opportunity and the company's possibilities are always evolving. Question number 3. What factors influence the length of the company's product lines? Answer. The factor that influence the length of the company's product lines is the overall company objective, such as whether they are looking for a large market share or market growth or high profitability, and so on. Question number 4. What are the potential danger of line strategizing? Answer. The potential danger of line strategizing is stretching a line to the lower end of a market may damage a company's image for quality. Conversely, companies making cheap products might not convince the market that they can also make quality products. Question number 5. Why might companies undertake line filling? Answer. Companies might fill their products lines in order to compete in inches previously occupied by the competitors, or in order to use spare production capacity. Now moving toward 1D vocabulary part, find the words or expression in the text which mean the following. 1. The possibilities of paying for a product over an extended period. Answer. Credit facility. 2. A promise by a manufacturer or seller to repair or replace defective goods during a certain period of time. Answer. Warranty or guarantee. Question number 3. A surface in a store on which goods are displayed. Answer. Sales. 4. Consumers who buy various competing products rather than being loyal to a particular brand. Answer. Brand switchers. 5. The standard pattern of sales of a product over the period that it is marketed. Answer. A product, that is life cycle. 6. The extent to which an activity provides financial gain. Answer. Profitability. 7. Possibilities of filling unsatisfied needs in sector in which the company can produce goods or services effectively. Answer. Opportunities. 8. The sales of a company expressed as a percentage of total sales in a given market. Answer. Market share. 9. The set of beliefs that the public at large holds of an organization. Answer. Image. 10. A small, specialized but profitable segment of a market. Answer. Nike. Niche. Now moving toward to developing a new product part, to a discussion part. Vending machine. What is vending machine? Vending machine is an automated machine that provides items such as snacks, beverages, cigarettes, and lottery tickets to consumers after cash or credit card or a specially designed card is inserted into the machine. Do you ever use vending machine? If so, what for? Why? And when? No, I haven't ever used a vending machine because this machine is not available in my country. What are the potential advantages and disadvantages of this form of distribution for both the seller and the customer? Answer. The advantages of vending machine include they can be installed almost anywhere. They can function 24 hours a day. You don't have to pay sales staff, just someone to feel clean and maintain the machine. The disadvantages include if they are broken, the customer can lose his or her money. Second, costly investment. And third, added administrative cost. Fourth, competition for food for other food vendors. Now moving to our to be listening part. Listen to the interview. Which of the alternative answer is correct? 1. Fresh fries machines will be installed. A. In cafes and restaurants and other public places. B. In all kinds of places where people come to eat. C. In places where there are a lot of people. Answer will be C. In places where there are a lot of people. Fresh fries are made from. Answer will be C. Powdered potatoes, various cigarettes, ingredients. 3. The bending machine will be followed by smaller machine. Uh, Answer will be A. For home and commercial use. 4. The machine has been though a series of prototypes because. Answer will be B. The inventor made design improvements. 5. Inventors usually do not know even enough about. Answer will be the economics and realities of industrial production. 6. Jogeshwar Singh thinks the most important reason the product will succeed all over the world is. Answer will be B. The fact that the fries will always have exactly the same quality. Now moving to our to see vocabulary part 1. A serving of food designed for one person. Portions. Answer will be portions. 2. An alternative British words for what Americans called fries. called French fries? Answer will be chips. 3. Eye catching noticeable. Answer will be striking. 4. From which water has been removed? Answer dehydrated. 5th. The component of which a food product is made. Answer will be ingredients. 6. A small booth used for selling newspapers, cigarettes, ice cream, and so on. Answer will be kiosk. 7. The owner of a company. Answer shareholders. A large amount of money. Answer will be fortune. 9. Uniformity, regularity, sameness of a product sold worldwide. Answer will be consistency. Question number 10. A symbol or design or the particular form of lettering of a trademark. Answer will be logo. Now the difference between e-commerce and m-commerce. E-commerce, electronic stands for electronic commerce. Electronic commerce, in short, it is called as e-commerce, or e-commerce stands for electronic commerce, and m-commerce stands for mobile commerce. Second, in general, e-commerce activities are performed with the help of desktop computers and laptop, whereas m-commerce activities are performed with the help of mobile devices like smartphones, tablets, etc. E-commerce is an oldest concept, and whereas m-commerce is a newer concept. In e-commerce, the use of internet is mandatory, but in m-commerce, some activities can be performed without internet also. Now, in e-commerce, they are not easy to carry and portably point of view. It is not so good. M-commerce are easy to carry and portability point of view. It is good. E-commerce is developed in 1970. M-commerce is developed in 1990. E-commerce fails in push notification. M-commerce push notification can be achieved. Example of e-commerce include Amazon, Flipkart, Quickers, OLX websites. Example of m-commerce include mobile banking like Paytm, in-app purchasing, Amazon mobile app, etc. E-commerce reachability is low than the m-commerce, as it is not so good in portability. M-commerce reachability is more than that of e-commerce only due to the use of mobile devices. Thank you, dear viewers, for watching my videos. Thank you very much. Keep supporting, keep going like this, and please do like, subscribe, share, and my YouTube channel. And thank you again very much. Thank you again very much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, my dear viewers. Bye bye.